All right, so it's Saturday, November 11th, and I got the mock-up for my side skirt, at least the front part of it. So I try to come up with concepts that, or design angles, designs, or something like that that people probably haven't seen before, and also make it functional. So I want to scoot some air, throw it against the body of the car, and look good. So I've done this front. I've got the edge for the tail on here. The only thing I have to design now is this area here, and I thought about using the same edge that I had for the rear wing, which is aggressive 2. That's it right there. That right there is the diffuser edge. So I got all the rest of my pieces cut so I can put that together. So I got to do this area, but then now I'm working on the splitter for the front. I got to figure out how that ends. I don't think I ought to leave that flat like that. There are some cars that have come out here recently that are just naked on the end like that, and I think look really weird. I think what the Apollo just got released a few days ago, and it's like a whole pan that fits under the front lip, and then the bodywork starts, which is kind of, I don't know, weird to me, but it has to have an end right here. So that's what I'm working on right now, and I'm going to try to use some of the same design that I have used for this here. So that's the next step, and trying to get the car to flow. This is not easy, man. I tell you, coming up with one design in one area, it can look good, but it has to match everything else that you've done across the car. I can't stress enough, man. This is kind of tough being a one-man band, if you will. But I kind of like that, to be honest. I think that'll look really good. Anyway, hopefully next video will show. Oh, mind you, those holes, some of the holes, it has to be filled in. That's just a mock-up. So don't write me no tickets on this video just yet. It will be fabricated in. I got to create my flanges. Hell, I got to even figure out a method of attachment. So I still got a lot of figuring, and in that figuring, some shit might change. But anyway, that's the concept of what I want to do right now. And I got to work on the front. So hopefully next video, the front will be done, the sides, all the way back to the rear diffuser. And once my ground effects are in order, then I'll jump back on the top and start working on the windshield framing and the rear deck opening up. Oh, I also have a new design for my tail, or the wing anyway. So I might trim that and cut that into effect too, because I want to get everything outside of the car done before I start jumping on the inside. I'm also back to considering doing the gold wing, going straight up in the center opposed to these McLaren door hinges. I'm really on the fence of selling them because I just don't even want the headache to try to mock that up yet. I killed a lot of time behind those hinges to try to get that to work, and I think the more and more I see the angle of this windshield, those door hinges are not going to work. They're just not. So if I want the door hinges to work in a way that a McLaren does, I'm just going to have to fabricate my own, or probably go up. But the only way I can go up is to get so much reinforcement in this pillar, and see if I can get this door to be strong. Anyway, that's a wrap for today. I'll be back on it, I don't know, probably later on tonight.